everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Oh my freaking god, you guys. Oh my god. We are so close to having the high school expansion pack finally come out, and I'm so freaking stoked. You have no idea. I don't know, if you have been checking up on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, every single thing out there that spoils everything. I have been looking everywhere, and you guys, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. What are you the most excited for? I am personally so excited for your Sims to leave. I know that sounds really weird, like your teenage Sims to sneak out. I think that is so unique and so cool that the Sims team has added that in. Obviously I've never done that before, but I will live vicariously through my Sim, because here's the thing, guys. Okay, to my parents and to myself, I would say I'm a good kid. You know, I could be doing a whole lot of bad stuff out there, but I don't. And I never ever thought about sneaking out of the house. Now, there was this one time I was at my best friend's house and we had a friend over, and I know she wanted to go somewhere, and I was like, oh god, are you sure you want to go out there? Because I don't know. I'm not, it's not really my scene to go out. She wanted to go to I don't know, a bar place. It's not a bar, but a place where a lot of teenagers just go and hang out. And I was like, I don't know. And I went over, and I was at my friend's house, and I texted my mom, and I was like, hey mom, is it okay if I go? I could have not done that. I could have just went. I couldn't have said nothing. But I was just I'm always so scared that if something happens and my parents think, oh, she's at her friend's, and they go and I'm not there, and then they freak out, that I think would be terrifying, because that almost happened to me when I was younger. I guess another story time. Oh my god. Another story time. I was at my mom's, so I live with my dad's now, but I did live at my mom's, and we had so many kids on our street, and we had so many friends, and it was so great. You could just go over and go hang out together because you guys were just all 4 houses away. It was great. And there was one day I went over to my friend, let's name him John. I went to John's house with my friend, and we'll name her Kate. I went to John's house, and Kate was there, and me and Kate were at the house, and we were watching Avatar. Now this is when Avatar came out, because I remember all of us being like, oh, we need to go watch Avatar. By the way, I so want to watch Avatar 2. Have you seen the trailer? The trailer's out, so if you guys want to go check out the trailer, go check it out. It looks really cool. But anyway, I was there thinking nothing of it. I thought everything was fine, and then, oh my god, I get a knock on the door, and it is my sister, and she comes to the door, and she's like, dude, mom is freaking out. She's crying. She was almost gonna call the cops. She didn't know where you were. And I was like, what? I'm 4 houses down. She's like, well, she didn't know that. And I was like, oh, oops. So here's a lesson to you all. Tell your parents where you're going, because if they don't know where you are, they're gonna call the cops, and they're gonna go psycho crazy, and then you're gonna get in trouble, and it would be really bad, and I don't recommend it. Also, I don't recommend calling the cops if you're young and you think it's funny or interesting to see what happens, because they will come to your house, and even if you tell them no, they still will come to the house. No, that is definitely a story. I shouldn't even be telling you guys this, but it's fine. Our little family is growing. We need to learn. We need to know about each other. We need to talk. We need to spill some tea, sis. So I will. I was at my mom's, and I had my friends, and we were just hanging out. It was me, Kate, and let's call this dude freaking, I don't know, Bob. So it was me, Kate, and Bob. And Kate thought it'd be funny if she called the cops at my house. And I was like, no, not a good idea. Not a good idea. My mom was still sleeping. It was early in the morning. I have no idea why I was up, because my boyfriend even told me, he's like, you don't even like sleep. You die or you hibernate when you sleep. So I don't even know why I was up early. It was probably about like 8 a.m. and it was me, Kate, and Bob. And Kate, again, like I said, thought it'd be funny to call the cops. And when she did, they were like, so she grabbed the phone and I was like, what are you doing? And she goes, don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll just hang up. And I was like, and no, she dials it. And they're like, hello, 911, what's your emergency? And then she goes, beep, beep, beep. So she hangs up. Oh my God. I had like a sigh of relief, because I was like, oh my God, it's done. Don't you ever, ever, ever do that again. That is terrifying. And then we get a call back. And when I tell you, my heart sank and my life flashed before my very freaking eyes, I was so scared, you guys. I'm not even joking. I was terrified, because obviously you're gonna be like, oh my God, is that the cops? So we answer, because Kate and Bob decided to leave. They left me alone. So I was home alone, and then she was like, hi, is there an emergency to this house? And I was like, oh, no, I'm so sorry, it was my friend, she thought it'd be funny, and da da da. And she goes, well, where do you live, hun? And I was like, oh, no, it's okay, like, you don't need to go check it out. And she goes, no, well, we have to come because we don't know. And I was like, no, but I'm telling you, it's okay. And she's like, I still have to come. And I was like crying. I was so young and I was so scared and I was shaking, because I was like, because of my friend, the cops are coming over to my mom's house now. And I was so young, and I was so angry. And I was so sad, and I was like, no, you don't, please, you don't have to come. And she goes, no, they're already on their way. I was like, oh my Lord. And then she's like, honey, do you have a mom or your dad at home at all? Do you want, if we can come talk to them? And I go, oh my God, my mom is currently sleeping. I am terrified to give this phone to her. And I go, yeah, my mom's home. She's sleeping. She goes, okay, well, can we go talk to her, please? And I was like, yeah. So I go over and I wake up my mom and I go, mommy, the cops come and they're coming and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what did you do? And then I had to explain, but I was so terrified. So I told her that the cops came because I needed a phone number to the kid down the street. Bruh. And I was, Mama, if you're watching this, I lied and I'm sorry. But I was really young and I was scared. So it was really bad. And they finally came to the house. I guess like her and the lady were talking while my mom was still in bed, and we were waiting on the stairs, waiting for them to come, and I was shaking. You guys, I was so freaking scared. And I just sat there and I saw them, and it was two women that came to the house, and they were really nice. And my mom and them just started talking, and they asked like why you called and this, and I'm shaking, and I didn't want to throw my friend under the bus, so I was like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to find a phone number to my friends and da 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 da. And they're like, that's what the phone book is for, Jamie. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry. So moral of the story is, don't call the cops, you guys. If you think it's funny, it is not. Those guys are always on call, and you waste their time if you call them and something bad is actually really happening. So take it from your girl, take it from her experience, and let her experience it so she can throw a little bit of wisdom on you. Don't do it. Don't do that at all, because it is not good. You know what? I tell you not to do it, and now I'm gonna share another story with you, because let's just pick on Jamie today. So probably about 2, 3 years ago, I was in my room sleeping away. It was probably like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. And I swear to God, I thought that I heard my dad say, "There's someone outside the bedroom door." And I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's it. I'm like, my dog at the time when we had him, he was older. I was like, oh God, they took him. They took the dog, and now he couldn't fend for himself. He was probably sleeping, and they did a sneak attack because he can't hear as well anymore because he's getting old. Like, I was like, oh my God, the dog's done. He's done. There's someone outside my room. And because, like, if they're outside my dad's room, they're outside my room too, because it's like at the end of the hall, which also sucks, by the way, because I I'll get into it. But I swear to God, someone was outside my door and I thought I heard like footsteps. Guess that never happened. And I called the cops thinking that I was saving everyone, and turns out there was no one there, and it was fine. And the cops came to the house, and as soon as they came in, my shepherd started barking, and they were like, well, as soon as we saw the dog, we knew everything was fine. So they probably thought I was on drugs or something, and I was like, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not hallucinating. I heard it. And so just, if you think you hear something, just double check. Just double check. Just like look under the door or something. Just double check. But like I was saying, how annoying it is to have my room beside my parents' room is that I'm recording this part that you're hearing a day after, because while I was talking about the whole first police officer story, my stepmom was going to sleep. And they were like, Jamie, she's going to sleep now, so you have to be quiet. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. Because if I whisper at all, my dad can hear me. Everyone can hear me, even if I whisper. I swear, it's crazy. Like during the day, can't hear anything. You have to like speak up. At nighttime, oh my God, the dude's got like echolocation hearing. Like he hears everything. So I have to like wait until the next day, and I was almost done too, so I was like, dang it. So this is Thursday. I know your girl is cutting it way too close. Usually she'll try and post like every Monday, Tuesday, or like Friday. I try at least to do always twice a week, so you'll always catch me here twice a week, so don't you worry. I always make sure twice a week. But this video, obviously, like we're seeing now, we are not done it yet, so this is gonna be part 1, and then I'm praying that it's only gonna be 2 parts. But girl, my last school build was 3, so I have no idea. But I do hope that you stick around and see what we do in here, because I really do like it. I think this is really fun. I went with a lot of like orangey colors and like greeny blue colors, and I like the vibes. I don't know about you. It's very weird. The shape of everything is really weird, so I'm still building it, you guys, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the inside, but I hope you stick around to take a look at it. Also, I apologize if my nose seems a little bit stuffy today. Girl, for the ones who have been here, y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Your girl always somehow gets sick and has some problems with her nose. It's just a thing. It's not even surprising anymore. I'm just like, yep, we love getting sick. Or the I'm sick. So, Mean Girls, anyone? Such a great movie, by the way. But I hope that you guys like this part 1 so far. I really hope that you do stick around and maybe join our little family along the way. And yeah, we are just doing a little bit of the interior here. I do change a lot of it in the next part, so I hope you stick around to see that. And I will, yeah, make sure to maybe consider like, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you all later. Bye, guys.